My issue is that I earlier submitted a request to the Whatcom County Ethics Commission trying to get them to investigate Sam Crawford's business that it's my understanding is involved in obtaining building permits and subdivision permits and so forth as a consultant to the public at large. And they wrote back and told me that I needed more information or needed to provide more information. So I'm here to ask Sam to explain his business. And it's my understanding that his motion to upzone the 470 acres in question is a classic conflict of interest on grounds that the people that receive this upzone at some point in the future may well require or feel compelled for whatever reason to use Sam's service. And I think that I wrote that in my letter to you as a council, and I didn't receive a response from anyone. And I believe that an allegation of conflict of interest is important, and it is worthy of a response from the council. And I think that this vote on this issue should be terminated on grounds that if he indeed has a conflict of interest, he should not have been allowed to bring such a motion. And I also brought this attention to Pete Kremen. In his case, he purchased land in a lamyard that did not comply with the Growth Management Act. And at the time, he was the county executive, and he controlled the purse strings, which allowed the Planning and Development Service to either get into compliance with the Growth Management Act or not to get into compliance. And I argued that that was a conflict of interest, and the Attorney General, his staff explained to me that the Ethics Commission is the place where these sorts of issues are supposed to be resolved. And I'm asking, again, I asked in writing, and I'd like to hear from Sam the nature of his business, and I'd like to hear from him why he does not feel that this is a conflict of interest when he, acting as a councilman, can be responsible for increasing the zoning of customers whom his firm may well do business with. So may I get an answer to that?
We appreciate your input. Do you have anything else?
Well, I would just like to urge council not to vote to upgrade this 470 acres on grounds that further real estate speculation drives both economic recessions and also property devaluation. And that property devaluation is what leads to the poverty that the lady who earlier spoke about is observing, which is on the rise in Whatcom County. And I'm urging you to appreciate that there's a direct correlation between increasing zoning and further real estate speculation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rutter. Next.